Oh, hey, welcome back to my story salon. Thanks for stopping by. Now, Dig, I got a swell pep talk coming your way, but first, please, go hit subscribe. Okay, hey everybody, and welcome back to my story salon, and today I have got, that's right, I have got a string of unrehearsed, unpremeditated thoughts all on the subject of productivity. Now, you as an artist, as a free thinker, a creator, a dreamer, must be, in essence, a productive person. Now, I know that seems self-evident, but allow me to expand, if you will, and again, we're working through this together, you and me, all right? Because you and I are both going to go get something done today. As soon as this podcast is over, we're going to hit the bricks. I don't know what it is we're going to do. We're going to build a new pair of stilts. We're going to become brewers of fine mead. We are going to carve linoleum stamps and roll ink all over them and stamp them every goddamn where we go. All right, we are going to whittle sculptures of President Biden out of soapstone with our fingernails. Dear Lord, man. Now that would be, quite an endeavor if ever there was one. But my point is that it doesn't matter what it is that you do. So long as the vision is clear, you see, that's my point, is that you alone are in control of your own level of productivity. Indeed, you are as productive as you want to be. Now, a wise man once said, and I don't know exactly who said it, so I don't know who to credit this to, but it's a good mantra to bear in mind, especially if you're young and you've set that bar really high. And I would encourage all of my young viewers to set that bar as high as you possibly can. You gotta think about how silly all of those people throughout the ages must have seemed when they said things like, oh, well, we can just build a 150-foot building towards the sky. Sure, why not? Oh, we can just create a box where people can put their food and it'll keep their food cold. Oh, I've got an idea. It's a chair you can sit on and do your dirty business into right there in your house. I know we've been doing it outside for all these years, but what if we start doing it inside? That's my idea. And people, I mean, they would have said, geez, Louise, are you nuts? But that's my point. That is why the world needs people like you and me. So keep on going, whatever it is. Set that goddamn goal really high. Now, whatever it is you've done, you've set that goal so goddamn high that you are going to become the next poet laureate of the United States. And really, I've got to tip my hat to that young lady who recited a string of words today at the inauguration. That took guts. Good for her. Anyway, let's say you've set that goal, okay? Now, it's easy to set a goal. It's a lot harder to be working towards it all day long. And really, you're going to have to work your fingers to the bone. You are going to have to be doing some mental gymnastics. You think these things just come into the world with great ease and care? You think Thomas Edison didn't zap the fuck out of himself making that light bulb? Oh, my Lord. Meanwhile, too, it was everybody was walking by saying, hey, Tom, what you cooking up today? What harebrained scheme have you got in your head this time? And he said, fuck off, you. All right? So that's you and me. It comes from the same place. It's coming down from above. We are interpreters of the light. The light is all there is, and the light is all we need to get our good works out into the world. But they all begin with a thought. So be sure to meditate. Maybe that's the wrong word. Be sure to reflect deeply upon what it is that you have envisioned in your mind, whatever it is. Maybe you sew together little dolls of a pig in a suit with a mustache. It's very funny. I would buy one of those dolls. No, but whatever it is, all right? You better bring it into the world. And don't just bring one thing into the world. Bring as many things into the world as you possibly can. Harbor that vision in your heart, in your mind, all right? And don't let it fly away. Rightly manifest it through careful thought and action. Believe that it will be, and it will be. But that all depends on you. It all depends on your level of concentration, of focus, all right? Don't allow yourself to become distracted day after day after day by petty distractions. That is a surefire recipe for being unproductive, and being unproductive is a death sentence for people like you and I, all right? Now, I don't know what it is, all right? Your business that you are starting up, your t-shirt business, where you print pictures of Greek gods standing on their tippy toes. That YouTube video series. You know roughly what it's gonna be about. You're telling people all about it, and yet you might have not taken any steps towards its completion. It's not because you're not good enough. You are indeed good enough. It's just that you haven't devoted the proper amount of time to thinking about how it might be done. And nobody's going to do it for you. Turn this off and sit down and really have a good think about it. You know basically how it's going to be. Or not the YouTube video series. How about that new song you're gonna write? That new song you're gonna write, and you're gonna woo the girl next door with it. 'Cause it's all about how her flowing, rusty, red hair dances in the breeze. Well, you can't just snap your fingers and make it appear. It's gonna take a whole lot of thought energy. What's more, it's going to require a whole lot of trial and error. See, failure is merely a precursor to success. Never forget that. Every little failure is just one more long, hard step on your path to fucking glory. And you know the kind of glory that awaits you at the end of your productive achievement. You know that welling up of euphoria within your soul that you are bound to feel as soon as you get that goddamn first video uploaded. As soon as you finish that poem that so perfectly encapsulates your feelings of the day, and let them be feelings of grit and grandeur. Because you are worth it. You are doing it. Whatever it is that you're doing, you're getting it together, all right? And it all just starts with your thoughts. So if you're lost, if you don't know what to do next, disconnect yourself from outside stimuli and look deep into your mind and listen for the inspiration, because that's right, you are the creator. Nobody else is the creator of those things that you create. You are. You got no one to lean on. You got no one to blame. If you experience this hardship, embrace that hardship and know wholeheartedly that is what will make eventually your achievement all the sweeter. Now you're on your way already. I can feel it. I know it's starting to stir within you. All right? You know that uplifting feeling of grandeur that you used to have. Every morning you woke up just bound to go and smell some new smells, feel some new feelings, see some new sights, experience life, experience the world. It's still out there. So don't allow yourself to become bitter, okay? Today is your day. And it's a great day to create something. It's a great day to break out those paints. It's a great day to break out that sewing machine. God, it's a great day to pick up your bassoon and compose a little something beautiful. Whatever it is. There you do. Go bake a batch of coconut macaroons and film the whole thing. Get out the goddamn light stand and make a video. If you need help, call somebody. Say, hey, think you could help me with this? All right, that is still the result of your thoughtful actions. All right. Asking somebody for help is, get this, an action, a solution that you might have arrived at. Indeed, your accomplishments, your potential to accomplish great things is a force worthy of getting you out of bed in the morning. And for someone like me, so scatterbrained, multi-talented, that every day there is a wealth of things to do. There is no shortage, and I know you're the same way too. I know you're not talented at just one thing. I know you don't just whittle soap into little miniature figurines of the Millennium Falcon. I know you got other things going on. I know you do great things. I know you're telling jokes around the water cooler. Well, if it wasn't the pandemic and everything. But I know you would be. I know you're a comedian at heart and you want to make people laugh. Now, you don't want to do it for the glorification of your own ego. No, I mean, not solely anyway, but no, you want to do it. Because seeing that light of fire that sparks in people's eyes when they throw their head back and go, oh man, that's what does it for you. I know you can do it. I know you can write short stories like H.P. Lovecraft. I know you can give people the shivers. I know that you're ready to go create something beautiful. So go do it. And do it as much as you possibly can. Don't stop for anything or anybody. Don't take a breather. Don't take a breath. Indeed, the more you produce, the better products that you produce, the more creations that you see through, from that vision to reality, the higher the goal you set, the harder you have to work to climb up that fucking ladder. Indeed, your level of happiness will duly reflect how hard you had to work to achieve what you achieved. And today's your day, okay? You artist, you free thinker, you dreamer, you doer, you maker of wonderful things, you creator of the world. I wish you lots of luck, all right? And straightforward thinking, all right? Never forget, that's it. See it in your mind, bring it into the world. A two-step process. But it all begins with a thought. If I may conclude this little pep talk with a reading from As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. All that a man achieves and all that he fails to achieve is the direct result of his own thoughts. In a justly ordered universe where loss of equipoise would mean total destruction, individual responsibility must be absolute. A man's weakness and strength, purity and impurity are his own and not another man's. They are brought about by himself and not by another, and they can only be altered by himself, never by another. Why, his condition is also his own and not another man's. His sufferings and happiness are evolved from within, As he thinks, so he is. As he continues to think, so he remains. Etc., etc. Fantastic book, okay? If you're looking for some guidance from a man wiser than I, give it a try. In fact, I think there's a free audio version available on YouTube, so go and check that out if you're looking for something to listen to after this. Anyway, we have reached that pinnacle point in the episode, ladies and gentlemen, where we are going to today's artist spotlight. And this could be anybody from throughout the ages, living or dead, who hath dared to bring some wonderful vision, some wonderful dream into the world. And today's artist spotlight is 18th century zine maker Thomas Paine. I know, that's right, Thomas Paine. Probably the most obscure of the founding fathers, indeed the hippest. A hipster founding father, as it were. Operated a printing press. And he wrote all kinds of anti-establishment manifestos, man. This dude went off, brother. He was sitting there, scribbling and scrolling, and his intention, indeed, was to rabble-rouse. Oh, he roused the rabble, all right. In fact, you might even say that his zine, and I keep saying zine, but it was like a pamphlet, you know? That's what they called it back then, anyway. His pamphlet, Common Sense, which is available as well in an audio form on YouTube. You can listen to it. And, I mean, the language is a little antiquated, so it's a little hard to get into. But if you dig what he's laying down, man. Oh, he was anti-establishment, all right. He was ahead of his time. And he was a proponent of freedom and free thought and free thinkers. He was indeed a creative soul, and he wanted all of us creative souls to have our opportunity to bring wonderful works into the world. He didn't want us to be bogged down by any authoritarian figure that might say, you're dreaming a little too big there. You better get a little too big for your britches. All right. Indeed, force is the enemy of thought. So, to Thomas Paine, 18th century zine maker and hipster founding father extraordinaire, I tippeth my hat to you, good sir. Thank you for helping to start the American Revolution. Okay, hey everybody, I always close the Needle Lift podcast with a little anecdote, all right? All about what it is that I've been getting up to in the creative realm. Okay, my new novel, Colin's Story, is coming right along. We're 10,000 words in. Stay tuned. I should have it out before the end of this year. It should be available for Amazon sometime in summer of 2021. Mark my words. If it's not, you can come and kick my ass. I'm creating a flyer for the open mic. That's right, the post-apocalyptic open mic happening right here in the Paris of the West in San Francisco, California. If you're local, come on down every Friday evening at the Scott Street Labyrinth at 6 p.m. That's Scott Street between Dubose and Waller. You are invited. Lastly, I would like to showcase this beautiful little painting was I have made. It's entitled Nandi's Dragon. Drawn from, or painted, I should say, from a sketch that I had of a model that I drew about a year ago. No, a couple of years ago. Isn't she pretty, you see? And you can see here, there's this dragon blowing fire in the background. Anyway, this will be up on my website, available for sale, so if you're interested, come and let me know, hit me up, but it would look fantastic on the wall of your room, don't you think? And I can ship it international, too. Anyway, those are a couple of the creative endeavors in which I have had my toes dipped, or really my head fully submerged. One day at a time, one step at a time. Oh, and stay tuned, because I got a very special treat coming your way right here and now. Don't go anywhere. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, everybody. It's been my pleasure. It's been fantastic to see you. And we'll see you again next Wednesday, won't we? Say goodnight, Kaylee the ukulele. Au revoir.